Welcome back to the garden. Good to see y'all back. We're going to talk about separating banana trees today. Hadn't done a lot of videos lately in the garden. Most of them been traveling. If you live in North Florida, you know we've had nothing but rain outside. Let's get right to it. Basic tools you're going to need today, you're going to be some dirt or compost to refill the hole that you cut, a good rake, and a flat pointed shovel. So if you're watching this video, then that probably means you've planted some banana trees they've got up now and you're looking to separate some, looking for how. So before I show you that, I'm gonna first show you a couple things, and let's make sure you are ready to separate some banana trees. I've done a lot of research on them banana trees before I planted mine, and everything I read said they did better in numbers. So I would suggest that you have at least 8 to 10 per clump before you start culling any banana trees. When they're in that, when I planted mine, I planted them in different things to experiment and try that, and I have found that the more you have in one area, the better they do. They almost create their own climate. So I don't suggest planting in less than 4 to the group. Today I don't even really want to dig mine yet. Mine are not ready to dig. They're not at the point that I want them to, but I had somebody give me a single one, and I don't want to plant it by itself. Let me show you what I'm talking about here on my row. Now when I got mine, I intended on being able to plant them one day in different clumps around the place, but I needed to be able to take care of them. So my goal was to space them out in one row where I could water them. And then when each clump got to about 8 or 10, be able to thin the outside ones while leaving the ones in the center so that it makes one solid row that I can then feed off of the outside. That would be my suggestion. So if you're planting in clumps, let your clumps get up to about 8 or 10 before you start separating them. So if you've already decided yours is there, let's talk about selection of what we're gonna dig to transplant. Now you can pretty much take them at any height, but I found they're easiest to work with at about knee high to anywhere about belly button high. So the one we're gonna choose is gonna be this one. So first I'm gonna just take my rake and pull a little bit of the straw back around it where I can see it. Now next I'm gonna move you in here and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna separate it. The reason for using a flat pointed shovel is with a round pointed, you can't variate. When you go to step down, it may go from side to side. It's only, with a flat pointed, it's only gonna go the direction you step on it. So let me get you in a little closer here. So what you wanna do is take the blade of your shovel and get in there where you can see it, because you don't wanna mess up this one that's beside it. That's a healthy tree. You may break a few leaves, but that's not gonna matter. You just don't wanna get into the stalk. And get your shovel down there to where that you know you're not going to disturb the other one. And then just push straight down. Kind of wiggle it a little bit. And then we'll come on this side and come out about 4 or 6 inches and go straight down. Now we separated that from the original corm, but we still have some root stock, so this should take root and it should go to growing. Even though we separated it there, it still has some root stock. It should take root and go to growing. Now when you get done, if there's a hole left there, you want to pack it in with some dirt or some compost, and you want to step it back down and water it in, and that's going to help the side of this other one that you cut off. It's gonna help it heal. And then push your mulch back up to it. Here we have one that's spaced out a little more. I'll show you on it, same process. Because what you're trying to do, this banana plant is attached to this one underground. So that's why you have to start here. You're separating that root stock. Didn't get that one as well as I like, but we got her. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I mean, it's that simple. Check out my video on how to plant banana trees.